Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to keep things nice and simple for all of you out there learning English. We're going to be focusing on everyday dialogue, just the kind of stuff you'd use with a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've got a great example for you today. A conversation between two friends, Alex and Ella, about expressing thanks.
Yeah,
So that's going to be our focus for today's deep dive. How to say thank you.
exactly. And you'll be surprised at how easy it can be.
Yeah, for sure. So, ready to dive in?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's start by listening to Alex and Ella's chat. This is our source material for today. Okay, I'll be Ella.
I'll be Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Ella. So, how was your move?
It went well, thanks.
Good to hear. Anything I can help with?
Alex, you helped me so much today.
It was nothing. I'm happy to help.
The boxes were so heavy.
Don't worry about it. That's what friends are for.
Can I buy you dinner as thanks?
Sure. I like that idea.
Let's go to the pizza place nearby.
Perfect. I love pizza.
Okay, so that was our dialogue. What jumped out at you? It's amazing how much they conveyed with such simple vocabulary. You really don't need to use complex grammar to express yourself clearly in English.
I know, right? It felt so natural, and it was packed with useful phrases, especially for thanking someone. Let's break down some of those key expressions.
Great idea. Let's start with that heartfelt. You helped me so much, such a straightforward way to express sincere gratitude.
And it works in so many situations. You can use it for big favors, like helping with a move, or smaller things like explaining a concept.
Exactly. It's like a magic phrase that instantly shows your appreciation.
Now, how about Alex's response? It was nothing. It seems so casual.
It is. In English, it's common to kind of downplay your efforts when someone thanks you. It's a way of being humble and saying, no big deal, I was happy to help.
So it's like saying you're welcome, but in a more casual way.
Exactly. And it shows that you weren't expecting anything in return. You were just being a good friend.
I love that. That we have that classic line, that's what friends are for.
Ah, yes. This phrase highlights the bond of friendship and the idea of mutual support. It's like saying, we're in this together, and I'm always here for you.
It really emphasizes that sense of camaraderie. Then Ella takes it a step further and offers to buy Alex dinner.
Yeah, that's a common way to show thanks, especially in Western cultures. Sharing a meal is a gesture of appreciation that goes beyond words.
It's like saying, I value your help so much that I want to treat you. Yeah. Okay, let's dive into some of those key vocabulary words that make these phrases so powerful.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Let's start with the word heavy. Ella mentioned that the boxes were heavy. This means that the boxes weighed a lot and were difficult to lift.
Right. You could also say, this bag is heavy, or that rock is heavy.
Exactly. Heavy is a word you'll use all the time. Now, how about thanks? That's such a simple but important word.
It is. It's a shorter, more informal way of saying thank you. You can use it on its own, or add phrases like, thanks for your help, or thanks for the gift.
It's amazing how such a small word can express so much gratitude.
It really is. Now, remember that phrase Ella used to thank Alex? You helped me so much. Let's repeat that a few times together so you can really internalize it.
Great idea. Ready? You helped me so much.
You helped me so much. Good.
Say it again.
You helped me so much.
Excellent. Now imagine you're thanking a friend for helping you with your homework. You could say, you helped me so much with my homework. Let's try it together. You helped me so much with my homework.
You helped me so much with my homework.
Perfect. You're doing great. Now let's practice Alex's casual response. It was nothing. Repeat after me. It was nothing.
It was nothing.
Great. Now let's add a little more. It was nothing.
I'm happy to help. Say that with me.
It was nothing. I'm happy to help.
Perfect. You're getting the hang of it.
This is fun. Now let's try that warm and fuzzy phrase. That's what friends are for.
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 Excellent. You're a natural.
I'm starting to feel more confident already. That's what we like to hear. And if you're enjoying this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe and like. We've got tons more tips and tricks to help you master everyday English.
Welcome back. We're diving even deeper into those simple but powerful phrases you can use to express thanks in English.
Yeah, we're picking up right where we left off, with Ella offering to buy Alex dinner.
Exactly. But how should you respond when someone offers to treat you? Let's listen to that part of the dialogue again and see how Alex handles it.
Good idea. Let's refresh our memories.
Okay, I'll be Ella again.
And I'm Alex.
Can I buy you dinner as thanks?
Sure, I like that idea.
So Alex accepts the offer with a simple and positive response. But are there other ways he could have replied?
Absolutely. If you're happy to accept the offer, you could say things like, that sounds great, or I'd love that. You could also say, sure, I'm in, or thanks, that's really nice of you.
Those all sound very enthusiastic and appreciative. Especially like, that's really nice of you. It adds a touch of extra gratitude.
Exactly. It shows you appreciate their thoughtfulness.
Now, what if you're not so keen on dinner? Maybe you're not hungry or have other plans. How do you politely decline without hurting their feelings?
That's a good point. Honesty is important, but so is politeness. You could try saying thanks for the offer, but I'm not really hungry right now. Or that's very kind of you, but I already have plans for dinner. You could also explain that you're trying to eat healthy. For example, I appreciate the thought, but I'm trying to eat healthy at the moment.
Those are all great ways to decline without being awkward. You've given a reason, so it makes sense.
Right. A little explanation goes a long way. But what if you like the idea but want to suggest something else? Maybe you'd prefer to grab a coffee instead, or split the bill.
That's a great point. How would you suggest handling that?
You could say something like, thanks, but how about we just grab a coffee instead? Or, but that's so kind, but maybe we could split the bill. You could even offer to bring dessert. I'd love to, but can I at least bring dessert?
I love how those suggestions show your appreciation while also being honest about your preferences. It's all about finding a comfortable balance.
Exactly. Good communication is about being clear and respectful.
So whether you're accepting declining or suggesting an alternative, the key is to be polite, clear, and honest in your response.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's revisit some key vocabulary words we've encountered so far. These are words we'll use all the time in English, so it's worth spending a little extra time on them.
I agree. Let's start with nearby. Ella suggested going to the pizza place nearby. This word is super helpful when you're talking about locations.
Right. Nearby means close to where you are or within a short distance. You could ask, is there a supermarket nearby? Or you could say, my office is located nearby.
It's a word you'll use all the time, especially when you're exploring a new city. Now, how about thanks again? It's such a simple but essential word for expressing gratitude. We can't emphasize this one enough.
Absolutely. Thanks is a short and informal way of saying thank you. Remember, you can use it on its own or add phrases to be more specific, like thanks for your help or thanks for the gift.
It's amazing how much we can convey with just one little word. Now let's go back to that powerful phrase, you help me so much. Let's practice it a few more times together. Ready?
I'm ready.
You helped me so much.
You helped me so much.
You helped me so much.
Excellent. Now imagine you're thanking someone for giving you directions. You could say, you helped me so much, I would have been lost without you.
Or if someone helped you with a difficult task, you could say, you helped me so much with that project, I couldn't have done it without you.
Great examples. It really is a versatile phrase. And remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will become.
That's right. Repetition is key when you're learning a new language. And speaking of practice, are you ready for a little challenge?
Bring it on. I love a good challenge.
Okay, imagine you're at a coffee shop and the person behind you accidentally spills their drink on you. What would you say?
That's a tricky situation. I think it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm okay, I might say something like, "It's all right, accidents happen." But if I'm a bit annoyed, I might just say thanks sarcastically.
That's a good point. Tone of voice can really change the meaning of a phrase. It's all about context.
Exactly. And that's what makes language so fascinating. There are so many subtle nuances to explore.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into expressing thanks in English.
Yeah, it's really fascinating how much we can learn from just a simple conversation, between friends.
I know, right?
Right?
We've already learned some great phrases and vocabulary, but now it's time to kind of look at the cultural side of things.
Absolutely. Language isn't just about words and grammar, it's a window into a culture's values and customs.
Yeah, I love that. So what kind of cultural insights can we get from, Alex and Ella's conversation?
Well, let's look at how Alex responds to Ella's thanks. Remember, he says it was nothing and that's what friends are for?
Right. It seemed very casual and modest.
Exactly. In many English-speaking cultures, it's considered polite to kind of downplay your efforts when someone thanks you. It's a way of being humble and, not bragging.
That makes sense. It's like saying, no big deal, happy to help without making a fuss.
Precisely. It's about the act of kindness itself, not seeking, recognition or praise.
Interesting. So it's not just about the words, but also the attitude behind them.
Absolutely. Now, what about Ella's offer to buy Alex dinner? What does that tell us about cultural norms?
Well, it seems like a pretty common way to show appreciation, especially in Western cultures.
You're right. Sharing a meal is a way to connect and build relationships. It goes beyond just saying thank you.
Yeah, it's like saying, I value your time and effort, and I want to spend time with you.
Exactly. And the choice of food can be significant too. In this case, they chose pizza, which is often associated with casual gatherings and fun.
It's a food that brings people together.
Precisely. So even this simple conversation reveals a lot about cultural values, social etiquette, and the importance of shared experiences.
This has been such a great deep dive. I feel like I've learned so much more than just how to say thank you in English.
That's the beauty of language learning. It's a journey of discovery, and there's always something new to learn.
And the more you learn, the more confident you become.
Absolutely. So keep practicing, keep exploring, and never be afraid to make mistakes.
Great advice. And to all our amazing listeners out there, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into thanking someone in English. We hope you found it helpful and insightful.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the fascinating world of language and culture.
And don't forget to like and share this episode with your friends.
We love helping you on your English learning journey. Until next time, happy learning.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.